Hi everyone and welcome back. This is Mindy here with you today. Today's video is going to be creating this beautiful scenic background featuring a new stamp set from Gina K Designs called You Warm My Heart. Here's a quick look at this gorgeous 6x8 stamp set. We have a layering mountain, which is what I'm going to be showing you how to do now. I'm starting off with Whisper cardstock. It's kind of hard to tell on camera, but it is a very, very light gray. So I lined the outline of my mountain onto my cardstock about halfway down. I'm inking that up with Stormy Sky ink and stamped that down onto my cardstock. I'm also going to stamp this on some Masking Magic from Gina K Designs. I want to have a mask for my mountain later on when I do some ink blending. So this will mainly be a one-layer card. Then I lined up the layering image onto my lined piece there on my cardstock. I prepped that with an anti-static powder tool. And I'm going to ink this up with embossing ink. So this is our snowy peaks of our mountain, which is why I use the Whisper cardstock. That way my mountain is going to be kind of a grayish color, and I will have these white peaks by adding white embossing powder over that. And then I'll go ahead and heat set that. Now you can see this heat embossing really well on camera here. In my pictures, it might be kind of hard to tell. Then I'll go ahead and trim around that outline for my mountain, and I can attach that right over top of my outline on my card front. Then I'm going to pull out my stamp set to the moon and back, and I'm going to use the moon image later on, but for right now I'm just going to use the die. And I am going to create a mask for my moon. So I will die cut this out of the Masking Magic paper as well. And then once I remove the backing, I can go ahead and attach my mask onto my card front. So I want this peeking over the mountain. So I'm going to have part of it down on my mountains and part will be on the plain cardstock. Now I'm going to go ahead and start some ink blending. I am using Blueprint Sketch and chipped Sapphire Distress Oxide ink. And I'm starting off with the Blueprint Sketch first, putting that from my mountaintop going up, and then I'm going to have the chipped sapphire, which is the darkest color, from the top going down. And I will just go back and forth to blend those together really well. I'm not going to lie here, this did take some good arm work to get this blend really well on the Whisper cardstock, only because I'm really trying to cover up that gray in the background. So I did speed that blending up quite a bit, but you can see it did blend beautifully. And then I can carefully reveal my outline there for my moon. And now I can stamp this image. So I'm going to start with that solid layer first. I'm going to line that up into my masked area. And then I can pick that up with the door of my MISTI. And I'm going to stamp this in Whisper ink. And I actually stamp it twice. I wanted to make sure it was a little bit darker of a color. So I stamped that twice, ink that up really well. And then I'm also going to take my heat gun and just heat set that ink a little bit because I need to come in with my layering image of my moon. And for this, I'm going to use Soft Stone. So that'll have a nice contrasting color to that Whisper. Once my moon image is stamped, I am going to remove that mask off of my mountains and we are going to start working on our trees. So I wanted to have a few different layers of trees working my way down from the mountains to the front of the card. So using my MISTI corner, I'm going to line up my cardstock. I'm using the MISTI corner because I know my stamp set is going to overhang a little bit. So I'm using this top bunch of trees. I love these trees off of this stamp set. So I lined that up towards the top of, towards the bottom of my mountains, picked that up with the door of the MISTI, and then once I kind of realigned my card panel there, I can remove the MISTI corner. And my first layer here is going to be stamped in Stormy Sky. So this is going to be the lightest of the colors. So just make sure you're pushing that down really, really well to get a good impression because this is a lot of solid in there. So once again, bringing my cardstock back in here, lining up my MISTI corner, and I'm going to shift my trees down a little bit and off center, so they're going to stagger between each color. The second color I'm stamping here is Slate, so it's getting a little bit darker. The color is lightest, that's closest to the moon, is what I was thinking here. And then repeating those same steps, lining up those MISTI corners. I'm going to stamp this in the Obsidian ink, and I did have to stamp this, I believe, 3 times because I really wanted that bottom tree line to hide. So I just stamped this down 3 times, and that did really help hide that bottom tree line. Then I'm just going to dry my ink with my heat tool because I need to do some heat embossing here. So I'm making sure that's dry. I'm going to test this out by sprinkling on some embossing powder, and if it slides off the cardstock, then I know I'm ready to heat emboss. So I'll line that back up in my MISTI tool, and I'm going to use another new stamp set from the October release, and this is called Christmas Script, and there's beautiful penmanship on here, some gorgeous sentiments. I'm going to use the Season's Greetings. So I lined that towards the top of my cardstock, prepped that with an anti-static powder tool, and then I can go ahead and ink this up with the embossing ink. And I do like to double stamp, make sure I covered that well. Sprinkle on my gold embossing powder from Gina K Designs. And then I can melt that embossing powder, and I just love watching this process of it melt. It's so gorgeous. Now I'm going to add just a little bit of specks of snow to my background. So I'm taking my Gonzai Tombi Starry Colors. I sprinkled some water, stirred that up with my paintbrush, and I'm adding in this white shimmery paint to give the effects of snow. And I'm so in love with this scene. I love that mountain stamp set. So here's a closer look at it all. And the moon was just a perfect touch to this, and that was a previously released stamp set. All of the supplies used today are listed down below in the video description, along with a link to my blog, which will have more inspiration using the October 2019 release from Gina K Designs. Thanks so much for stopping by, and I'll see you next time.